Okay, so my name is Kitana Richards. I'm from Barley, Batland Glass.
Bad girl in the building.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
For about 6 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been playing soccer for.
What turned you on to the game?
Well, actually, it was my cousin and my sister who started playing, and then I started joining them and actually liking it more than any other sport in general. So I just started playing it with them and I enjoyed it a lot. So I just continued with it.
Cool. How old are you? If you don't mind
19 years old.
19. Cool. So I understand that you were about to head off to study. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, please. So I'm planning to attend St. Louis Community College. It's it's a junior college. I'm planning to do 1 year there, then head over to Harristow, which is a university, and do another 3 years where I will be achieving both my associate's and bachelor's degree, and also join my sister there.
Okay, so your sister's already out there.
She's already in Harristow State University.
Is she still playing for that university?
Yeah, she's going to play 2 years, so I'm planning to go over for my second year. I'm planning to play with her.
That's a dream come true, would it not be?
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me about your career here. What's that been like?
Okay, so, well, my career has been good. Playing for System 3 has helped me. I have improved a lot in my football. Me and my sister working on ourselves, personally, like individually with ourselves, then coming and training as a team. So thanks to Ian Sardine for helping us to reach this far with our soccer and our game.
Going back to the college move, I mean, are there any particular challenges you're facing right now in terms of getting yourself sorted for college?
Well, the only thing is just like some financial assistance just to make sure so that I can be, like when I'm over there I won't have to be worrying a lot, like just to get everything sorted out and worry free, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else you want to send some love to? Some shout outs?
Yeah, well, my families and my friends and my cousin who actually helped my sister, who actually like, when our mom didn't want us to go out and play, my cousin who was always there for me, Tavia Riches, who always helped me and my sister to go out and play. So thanks to her, my families, Ian Sardine and all my friends.
I thought I would do a follow-up to our interview the other day with bringing you up to date on some of the incentives that I use to keep the students involved and interested and motivated. So one of the things that I use, in addition to the popsicle that you saw recently, is accessing college education for the students. So this year, for example, there's 7 students going out, okay? I usually start them going to junior college. That is where we have a foothold in the education system in the States. And from there, the students would go on to do their full university degree, where they go on to do their bachelor's and hopefully follow up to do their master's. So this year we have 2 students that are going back to do the second part of their college education. So they have already done the 2 years in junior college. They have their associate degree. So they're going on to do their bachelor's now. One is Azino Solomon, national player. He's going to New York to do his bachelor's degree. And the second is Queen, we call her Queen, Anesta Richards. She's from Barley. She's the former national goalkeeper. She's going to do her bachelor's in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay? So those 2 are going on to do the second stint to go and do their bachelor's degree. We have, in addition, another 5 that are going to go into junior college to start their education. We have 3 going to Ranger, 3 going to Ranger College, Ranger in Texas, and they are Ted Roberts, Jaron Dopwell, and Shane Lynch. All 3 playing with my senior team now, and even one is representing the national team recently. That's Ted Roberts. He would have played in the game against Haiti in Miami.
Well, I've been playing football for over like 13 years. Yeah, since I was small I started playing football.
And so far, what are some of the highlights of your career?
Well, in terms of career, I've won many trophies with System 3, my club, and I also represented the college football and won trophies as well, the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot for me.
What position do you play?
I play midfield and my main position is defense, which is left back.
Alright, cool. You have a favorite number, like for your jerseys and stuff?
Yeah, my favorite number is 3.
3.
Yeah.
System 3, no doubt. Alright, so I hear big things are happening for you, Ted. You're about to head off to study. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, about to head off into Texas, Ranger College, to study a associate degree, 2 years in general studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, are you excited for this opportunity?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, it was always my dream to go out and play and represent my country well. Yeah, hopefully make it on the big stage and help my family in terms of money-wise. Yeah, I would like to thank my family for pushing me in terms of education and sports-wise. Sardine, guiding me and teaching me the game over the years. And my friends as well, who motivate me and tell me stuff, like positive stuff, say I could do it, and you understand?
These are System 3 Academy players. We have, I'm going to Monroe College in New York. We have Kobe Sutherland. Kobe started last year. COVID would have intervened, and there was some breakdown, some difficulty with housing, and the person he was living with, I think, got sick and died. So he's now going to go back up to do his education. And so we have, and the last one is Kitana Richards.
How does it work? So all these children come through your programs. How do you go from this stage, as we're seeing the players behind you, to being ready for college, to actually going out?
Well, a lot of it is what we do with football. When they do well, because some of the students that we sent out did so well with their junior colleges that we sent them to, Azino Solomon, Kyle Edwards, those kids did extremely well in Ranger with the junior years. So the other colleges are now cognizant and and are reaching out for players. So then we could expand the pool, expand the colleges that we could send students to. Now, financing. In the past, the FF helped with some of the things, but recently they have stopped that. So now we are forced to look for other areas that we could get assistance from. The government helps. If you're doing your bachelor, they will cover some of the expenses, most of the expenses if you're for your bachelor degree. But those who are going to junior college may have a little more difficulty. So, but most of the students I named are getting scholarships. So this is like free tuition. The difficulty is to get there. So your visa, your government charges a fee called CVIS, which is about $350 US. You have to get insurance, you have to get your passage to go to the States. In all, it might amount to about $5,000–6,000 EC dollars to get all those requirements to get to the actual college. Then when up there, you may have to find housing. Now, housing is also a big expense for our students, because when they say $300 US a month, it may sound easy to the Americans. But to Vincentians, $300 US represents close to $1,000. And that is a sizable amount if you're a monthly paid worker. So we have to look for assistance in any way we can. As I said, government have assisted. In the past, the Federation did. Now they are a little less willing. And for this year, I haven't had any assistance from them.
You say you have 7 players who are heading off to both junior and
and
other levels
yeah,
of college?
of college. In
This
addition,
year?
yeah, in this year. In addition, there are more than a dozen up there who are in college or have finished their bachelor's and are looking to go on to do their masters. Okay?
More than a dozen players
Well, at least 7 of them have done their bachelor's and are looking to do their masters.
who are out there already.
Who are out there already.
These are players again who would have come to
Football,
System 3.
football, not necessarily System 3,
Okay.
but they were assisted through the program, the same contact program. Okay, because some of them would have been from Chelsea club, we would have sent in the past. Okay, but most of them are System 3 players.
Okay. So what are you doing now as it relates to those 7 players to meet that financial requirement?
Well, as I
This
said,
is 7 times what you said, 6,000.
yeah, but most of it, you would get assistance, but it would boil down to the parents being required to make some investment. Okay, and this is the child's education you're talking about, so most of them are willing to make some of that commitment and that investment. Okay, so I haven't had problems with most of them. The one that I'm struggling with now is Kitana Richards, because as I said, she's not doing her bachelor's, so it's a little more difficult to get direct funding from government. All right, we are waiting and see if we could get some assistance. But she has a partial scholarship to go to for the 4th year in junior college in Missouri. The academy does what it can for the development of players, not only in football, but as I now indicate, also in the academics, because it goes hand in hand. You're preparing them for life. So you can't divorce academics from the rest of the endeavors. We try to encourage them to participate equally in all the activities so that they become better citizens later on.
It's interesting that you reference better citizens, because it would be remiss of me not to solicit a response from you. We've seen yesterday, actually, I don't know if you're aware, but a former national footballer, I think he was a striker, he was actually, his jail sentence was pronounced yesterday. I'm speaking of Mr. from Layu, Myron Samuel.
Myron Samuel. You don't have to introduce Myron to me. Myron grew up with the academy. He would have left when he was around 15 or 16, and he went with Avenues. But Myron is a product of the academy. Yes, it's unfortunate. I had sent him to England on a tryout. It didn't work out. It's unfortunate because I don't think he's that type of person. I think he's a genuine and a giving person. As I said, we make some decisions that we regret. That is one. I think it's a hard price to pay. I think it's very unfortunate for him to be given such a heavy. And I shudder to think of the effect it can have on him, because 18 months in jail is not going to be an easy thing to bear. I wish him all the best.
Are you aware of his medical issues?
I am also aware that is what created some of the problems, because the hip issue developed late in his football career. I'm quite aware because he was going to the physios and so, Ozari Williams and so, and Ozari is close to me. So I was keeping tabs on him. But as I say, it's an unfortunate thing to happen, and I find it's a hard, I could only say I wish him all the best.